Hey everyone, it's Grego from Grego Bricks. Remember me? It's been a few years, but I started sorting Lego again. And I'm just getting started with, I have a bin in the back of me, a big plastic bin with 37.5, so almost 38 pounds of Lego in it that I'm going to be sorting for my friend Ginny, who pays me in Lego. So it's a part-time job slash hobby that I do, and she pays me in Lego. So I have 37.5 pounds of Lego behind me, and my payment will be 3.75 pounds of Lego. So I can take out anything I want from this bin of Lego and keep it up to 10%, up to almost 4 pounds, which is about as much as a medium to large size Lego set. So quite a bit of Lego, probably about, I think 1 pound is about 300 pieces. So that's almost 1,200 pieces, parts and pieces of Lego, depending on the size and so forth. Anyway, I'm gonna grab some. This is the bin. So I have all of my sorting bins lined up, and they're ready to go. So I have big ones over here. I'll explain. I have big bins over here for colors that are the most common. So gray, light gray, black, brown, blue, yellow, red, and white. Okay, those are the most common 8 colors that Lego has. All right, so they're gonna fill up a lot quicker than these smaller ones here in front of me. You can't see all of them. I got about 30 small ones here in front of me too, and some smaller ones over there too. But it just makes it easier because I don't have to continuously dump these out when they fill up with the common Lego parts. Anyway, I'm gonna grab a small container of them and get started. What you have to keep in mind is that there are going to be a lot of parts and pieces in here that I want to keep, but I have to be very selective because I can only get 10% of what's in here. Like I said, 4 pounds. There's also lots of things that are still halfway made. So this was some sort of dragon mech without its dragon jaw. I might keep the head because I love these dragon heads, and you can make all sorts of cool displays with them. But what I also have to do is take things apart. So with this, you got 2 kinds of pieces. You got Technic, right? Take those apart. Those are pretty common also, so I keep those close by. And then these are the weirder parts, plastic, rubbery, things like that. I keep those over here because I don't get that many of them. But lots of Technic here. So taking these things apart sometimes is the biggest pain. You also have Lego pieces. So there's dark gray, Technic, more Technic. I have to take everything apart. So I do. Not completely with Technic. With Lego pieces, Lego and Technic are the same, I know, but Technic pieces, you guys know, are different. They don't have to come completely apart. I try to get them as best as I can, and sometimes it's a little bit of work. But for example, I don't have to take those parts out. They can stay in there, which is good, less time. Then this white. Oh, I go red, white, and blue because I'm American, and it's easier to do it that way. Red, white, blue, gray, gray, black. Techniques going over here. Then I also have things that I want to keep. So for example, I love these parts. This is a 2x2 rounded brick that is used on so many different things. So I keep those. Things that I keep for myself, I have over here to the side also. So whenever I fill up this small container, I sort it into my collection, which is over there, over there, over there, all over the place. So, and also I have a small container for smaller pieces that I like to keep to make them easier to sort also. So I keep those over here. And more technique. This is that, like that weird stuff. So with that dragon head, dragon feet, light gray, lots more technique. This was really some big old mech, which is cool. Black. And some of these Technic bars are great for stands. I make a lot of models. I re-brick them. I say re-brick from the Lego that I get from Ginny, and I make stands for them too. Most of the time they're made with clear pieces, but some of the bigger items I make stands out of, and I like to make them white because white fades into the background easier. But I'll get those afterwards. I won't sort those right now. Something I want to keep. Then you got more dark gray, black, something I want to keep. Technic, dark gray. Then you got actual Lego over here. Light gray, red, white, and blue. Remember, red. And brown is going to go here because that's one of the common ones. Whoop. Sometimes stuff falls on the ground. What are you going to do? But I want to keep those. More Technic, more brown, more black, more Technic. You see, it goes pretty quickly once you get going. Big old piece from an airplane. Dark gray. Now, sometimes I find something like this. The entire front end of a truck of some kind. So what I will do is hold on to this. And if it's a cool truck, I'll re-brick it. I'll go into the collection. I'll go into whatever here. This might have all the parts to it. You never know. And I'll keep it. And if it's cool, I'll keep the truck for myself. If not, I might re-brick it anyway and give it back to Ginny because she can sell it like that too. More of that mech. Yellow is pretty common. Goes here. Whoop. I don't know about you guys, but I find taking apart and sorting Lego quite calming. It helps me to relax, you know. Sometimes it's a little bit of a pain getting things apart, but keeps my dexterity in good shape too. So it's fun. Now, that container that I said here, so I'm going to have this way. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 by 1 tiles. 1, 2, 3, and 4 by 1 plates. And 1, 2, 3, and 4 by 1 something else. So keeping those here. These are 1 by 3 dark brown. Got to keep those. I'm going to put it here on the floor next to me. Nice and easy. 1 by 2 plates. I almost always, tiles, I almost always keep because they're so common and so easy to use. Now this is a cool piece. That is a cool piece right there. Definitely, whenever I get cool, newer pieces, even if I don't need them for anything, I keep them because I'll need them for something someday. So that's going with me. That's going with me. Then you got more brown, 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 black, black, white, and I want to keep that one. This is probably from that dragon mech. I don't know, I'm just guessing, but then 1 by 2 tiles, including a clear 1 by 2 tile, which are great. They are for so many different things. Then you have the transparent colors. Now, when you get into transparent, I put them all together and then separate them at the end because it's just easier than having 16 different transparent colors. So they're going to go right here in front of me. And you got your black again, white, black there, black, black, dark brown 1 by 2, there, brown again. Now, this is gold. So gold is going here in front of me. It's one of the more common colors, but less common than other colors. That you would think, is it Technic, is it Lego? I always go with Lego because it's got studs on it. Back again. Wow, big old arch piece. Dark red, burgundy, if you will. And transparent green. Pretty cool yellow again. Now, dark brown is not very common. I usually keep dark brown stuff because it's that uncommon, so I keep that. Some things I don't. I keep a lot of the smaller white pieces too, because white is such a commonly used color in a lot of Lego models. So I keep those. Transparent, 1x2 trans. There you go. This is some sort of really cool mech. You can see. If anyone knows what these are and wants to leave it in the comments, please do. I'd love to get your help figuring out what goes where, what goes to what. I always keep these because you can make Christmas ornaments with these, and I make Christmas ornaments for everybody that I know, friends and family, every year. And these are great for making Christmas balls, Christmas ornaments. So I keep those. Oh, these are cool. These are the ingots. I don't know if you can see a lot of this stuff that I'm showing you. Ingots I always keep because they're just so cool. They're cool pieces. Some of the things that I'm keeping, I'm just not going to even say it because it's like, all right, I can go into this as deeply as I want, but I don't want to bore everybody. Of course, if you're watching this, you love Lego to begin with, so it's probably not that boring. Technic, 1x1. What's really cool is, let's say the last bin I sorted, I got a bunch of stuff out to make a couple of different sets, but I'm missing some pieces. Well, every time I get a new set, there's always the chance that I find those pieces. I already saw one. I wish it was here, I'd show you. I already saw one from an Avengers Quinjet. I need 2 pieces, and this one is a 4x8 curved piece. I saw it in this bin. I was so excited, and then I had to leave from Ginny, so I was like, all right, I'll get it when I get home. And I don't know where it went, but it's in there. And when I get it, it's going to be one of the last 2 remaining parts on a Quinjet from, I think it was 2015, so a 10-year-old Quinjet from Marvel. So excited. Another ingot. In you go to my collezione. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm planning on getting a new microphone sometime soon. Curved with the inverted studs. Those all go into my collection because they're just uncommon. Another one. So it's a 2x2 with the inverted studs. So into my collection it goes. Oh, these I always keep too. Hope you guys are seeing these all right. So I guess this would be a 2x2 tile, cut, angled, and flagellated. I don't know. Whatever the heck it is. Flagellated. My new word for today. Now this, a lot of times I will keep printed anything. Okay? I say it a lot of times. If it's from friends, I don't do a lot of friend stuff, so I don't keep their printed stuff. Unless it's something cool like it says pizza place on it or whatever. This, I don't know, but I'm going to keep it in case I ever need it. Then you got a 1x2 tile here that's printed also. Very common one that's used in a lot of things, so I'm keeping that. Oh, and then these you always got to keep. So it's a 1x2x2 with studs on the front. Very cool. These big pieces, sometimes I keep, but you don't need them for a lot of things. So they're just going to go into here. Now, the cool thing is that when I'm done sorting and I'm starting to build things that I found, I can always go back into what I've sorted to find a part, which is cool. These smaller angled plates I always keep because they're used in so many different things these days. Oh, and these too. I'll try and get them closer to the camera so you guys can see them. Very cool parts. Oh, and another one, look at this. These are some of the cooler new pieces. So, keep those. All right, so now we got a couple of colors. Light blue and like a magenta, so we start sorting those into their colors. Keeping that. More brown, gray, dark gray, light gray, Technic, light gray. Oh, this is cool. A clear dome piece. Very cool. For what? I don't know. But I've used them in a few different mocks that I've made, so into the collection it goes. I want candy. Dark red 1x4 tile. Yummy. Keeping those. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, okay, where's he going? What's this all about? He gets Lego for free from a lady named Ginny, Virginia, and brings it home, which is my home right here, and sorts it for her, brings it all back except 10%. Where can I get a job like that? Well, if you're in the Atlanta metro area, leave me a comment, and if Ginny needs more people, I'll let you know. But you got to be in the Atlanta metro area, close to Roswell would be helpful. If you want to do this, you have to know Lego really well, you have to be trustworthy, and she has asked for a $100 deposit, which I put my $100 deposit down 4 months ago. And I've been sorting since. I just started doing the videos again today, but I've been sorting for her for 4 months now. And I only had to put a $100 deposit just because she wanted to make sure that I'm not some sort of jackass. And now she knows I'm not, and I'm a Lego expert. You need to be not a jackass and a Lego expert in order to be able to do this and get free Lego. And when I say free Lego, it does take time and energy, as you can see. This 37.5 pounds of Lego will take me about 6 to 7 hours to sort. So if you find your time is more valuable, you might not want to do this. For me, it's cathartic. I love this. I love finding, it's like a treasure hunt. You know, you ever been on a treasure hunt? This is like a treasure hunt. You get to something, oh my God, look at that. I know where that's from. That's from a certain set I've wanted, or this I needed for this set, or oh, that part's really cool, or that's a classic. That's what I love about this. It's a pain sometimes, but if you like treasure hunts, this is the best kind. It's a cool way to get Lego for a very good price. My friends say that I'm crazy. They're like, well, if you like Lego that much, just buy yourself sets. Well, I do that also. But again, this is so much fun. It's, you know, a part-time thing. I do it once in a while. And it's Lego. If you love Lego, what's not to like? Dark red. Here's another color. Did I get this one? No. So, oh, yes, I did. There it is. So, cool. Door grate. Love those. What color is that? Dark gray? No, it's not dark gray. So it goes by itself into another bin where it might work, it might not. Tires, they come off, and then the tire axles in one bin and the tires in another. Wow, that's a big old Technic bar. Break me off a piece of that Technic bar. Yeah, okay. Ah, dark tan right there in front of me. Tiles I usually keep, but I have so many right now. Oh, more really cool parts to keep. Dark gray again. Light green. Now I try and line up the greens because there's so many different kinds of greens. So we got light green right there. Regular green should be close in here. I haven't gotten any yet, so we're going to put green there. Oh, trans windshields I keep separately because I use them in so many things, you know, cars and planes and trucks and helicopters and you name it. So those I keep separate. Oh, wow, that's a cool piece. I'm betting that this is from a snowspeeder from Star Wars. And that's exactly what it looks like. Keeping that. I make it every time I have enough parts. I make one. I have 12 or 13 snow speeders, and one of these days I'm going to make a huge mock, a Hoth mock with snow speeders and a few AT-ATs, and it's going to be awesome. When you get down to the nitty-gritty on some of these things, it does take a little while to get them taken apart. Over here next to me, I have a lot of parts from my own collection. So a lot of times I will put them parts I want to keep directly into my collection. But I have to be careful with that because then it's hard for me to know how much I've taken. But these really small parts, yeah, it's fine. These I love. I keep those because I make minifigure displays, and these are great for minifigure displays. Put it onto a plate, put it like that, hang it on the wall, ready to go. Oh, look at that. The new coral color, which is really cool. So that's going to go over here. Very uncommon color. Oh, something I always keep. Pretty much clear anything, but a clear bar like this that you can use to make it look like something's flying, jumping, whatever, these always go into my collection. Dark tan. Ah, dark blue. Right there, because that's relatively common. I saw this when I was just first looking. I don't know. I think, yeah, see, that's fake. Fake Lego. So I have a container here since I don't have to see what it is. Fake Lego crap. Then you have to see, okay, is the stuff that it's attached to also fake? And yes, it is. So all of that, yep, all fake. Oh yeah, well here's a dead giveaway. Because the colors are close. That's a dead giveaway. Okay, holes in the center of what is typically, wait, I have one of those here. All right. Lego, no holes. Fake stuff, for some reason, holes, probably to save on plastic. So, fake junk, back to my collection. Oh, cool. A snake head piece. Pretty cool. 1x2 tile with 2 studs. So plate and tile always goes into the collection. Relatively new piece, last few years. Tan, pretty common color right here in front of me. Haven't seen any orange yet, right here in front of me. Gold. Orange. Big old tire from, I don't know. It's got a cool sticker on it. I don't know what that's from, but that goes with tires. Sometimes you get, oh, that wasn't dirty. I thought it was dirty. It just had junk on it. Sometimes you get Lego that's been damaged. And in every bin, I inevitably get fake Lego and some other types of toys, Lincoln Logs and Army Men and Connects and all that stuff. What's good about Ginny is that by the time it gets to me, it's been sorted through once already. Just sorted through to see anything that's crappy. And the bad thing is that whoever sorts it before it gets to her takes out the minifigures. So I don't get that many minifigures. Occasionally they'll miss one, and then I'm like, yay! But usually I get minifigure parts and accessories, but not full minifigures. I got a Stormtrooper a couple of bins back. That was great. A few other things, but I've gotten enough parts over the months that I've done this to make at least a few dozen minifigures, so that's cool. And hats and knives and swords and capes and you name it, hair pieces. I mean, you get something like this, then I'm like, huh, what was that? What was it, you know? But without someone here to say, oh yeah, that was such and such, it would take me a while. Sometimes, if I really want to find something out, I'll go to Bricklink and I'll look up a piece and I'll say, okay, let's see. And I'll scroll through the sets until I come to something that looks similar to what I have and figure it out. Also, I keep, here's another green from like the green grocer green, whatever green color that is. Oh yeah, look, and then a 1x3 plate in green. That stays with me. Gold, black. As you can see, the more common colors are starting to fill up already. The grays, black, white. I'm going pretty slow because I'm showing you guys all of this cool stuff. One by 3 roof tile inverted. Those stay with me. They're relatively uncommon, which is curious. Come on. Tell you what, it's good for your finger strength doing this, that's for sure. When you do it, you have to pull fast too, because if you don't, it's not going to come out. Orange. Aren't you glad I'm doing this today? Now that is a cool printed 1x1 round tile. So that goes into the collection too. Oh, look at that. And another one on the other side. Whoops. Ah, get in there, you turkey. Gold. Browse. Technic. Couple things I want to keep. Oof. There you go. That was maybe 2% of the entire bin. And I got a lot more to go. But I'm going to say goodbye for now on this one and go get myself a snack. And if you guys like this, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll be making a lot more content. And when I find something really cool, you can be sure I'll show it off. And I've seen some really cool stuff in there. So when I find it on the next video, you'll see it. If you have any questions, any comments, you want to know how to sort Lego yourself here in the Atlanta metro area, let me know in the comments too. And we'll see you next time. This is Grego from Grego Bricks. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you soon.